Alright, if you're still playing Black Ops 6 right now and you're struggling to get dark matter on your guns, then look no further than this video. I'm going to be teaching you and telling you the tips and tricks that I use to unlock dark matter in Black Ops 6. Now, obviously, Black Ops 6 has been having a lot of issues recently with a lot of bugs, glitches, all that sort of stuff. So, pretty much, like, obviously, not people will play it, obviously, because obviously the game's bugging. But if you're still playing it and you're only just started playing it or whatever, or you're trying to get dark matter, but you don't know what game modes, etc., to play for these certain guns, all that sort of stuff, then listen up. I'll tell you right in this video right now. Alright, so on the screen right here, as you can see, the XM4 that's my gun, obviously, and obviously I've got a few attachments on there. Feel free to copy the attachments as well. Obviously, my loadout is going to be probably different to most of yours, and also that's what that matter looks like. Just in case if you haven't got Black Ops 6 yet, or you've never even heard of that matter, that's what it looks like, and you need to get some certain challenges to get this done. So let's get into it. It's going to be a long video, I think, anyway. Alright, for the first thing on this here for ARs, assault rifles, they're the first ones that I did to get dark matter, and I won't need to show you all the ARs, all that sort of stuff to show that they've all got dark matter. They have all got dark matter. And basically what I recommend you do for assault rifles is play hardcore or even core stakeout, whichever you want to play. Yeah, if you don't know what hardcore is, basically where everything's a one shot and you can't really see anyone on the map or anything. The map's not there, so you just have to run around and just pretty much without a map or anything, and you pretty much one shot. So one slight touch with even a rocket launch with a grenade, a little touch of fire will kill you. And obviously you got core, which is where you've got more health. You can see the map, and you've got more health. And obviously not everyone's a one shot. So yeah. So obviously first of all with assault rifles, before you even get gold or even dark matter or anything, you need to get yourself 100 headshots with the assault rifles, and that's with every single gun that we're going to be talking over today. So 100 headshots is the first thing that you need to do with these weapons: assault rifles, SMGs, shotguns, all that, etc. All that, apart from RPGs and even snipers, as we need to get headshots with snipers. So what I recommend you do is play hardcore or core face off. It's like a 2v2 map. It's a very small map. You go into the action, die, and you're straight back into the action straight away. And you can even play Nuketown 24/7 as well. Hardcore or core will do the trick. And also, if you're not really good at aiming your gun, then what you can do is play core. And also, whilst you're shooting a player, maybe adjust your aim a bit higher so you can get to the headshot and everything. Even I was playing a bit of core myself, and I was getting headshots easier, and I'm a hardcore player. So that's all I can give you for the my advice for the headshots, etc. And also you can even play dominations as well, so you can like domination, hard point, because them game modes last for ages. They last for time, and you have a lot of time to get headshots. And either way, if you just play the game in general, you will get headshots eventually anyway. But if you want to get your guns out of the way, then these game modes and everything I just said that you will need to do, of course. Now the next thing that you'll need to do when you've done your AIs, you'll move on to your SMGs, because if you do want to get if you want to obviously get dark matter, then need to get a lot of guns, gold, diamond, etc. And obviously in this video I'm going to be telling you advice, obviously, to get your headshot, and then after it will be the mastery challenges, etc, and I'll tell you how to do well for those as well. And for the SMGs, pretty much what I said with the assault rifles: play stakeout, play core, hardcore, even Nuketown will do the trick. Like I said, if you're playing core and you're not really good at aiming for the head, just shoot the body and then adjust your aim a bit higher, so you will get the headshot. And if you are a really good player that know where to shoot to get the headshot, then play core, hardcore. That's up to you. It's optional. And the only problem with the SMGs is just try and avoid long distance shooting, because it's don't really do much good damage unless if you're on hardcore. But if you're playing core, try and avoid playing massive maps, because especially nowadays there's a lot of campers on this game, and they're obviously going to kill you if you're going to try and shoot them with an SMG far distance, and it's not going to work out. So, like I said, the same thing with ARs. Just pretty much play stakeout, hardcore or core, or Nuketown 24/7, hardcore or core, and yeah. Now, for the shotgun section, now obviously I've only got, as you can see on that screen, I've only got 2 shotguns unlocked, and because for some reason, I don't know if it's just me, but my armory is bugged. I cannot access the armory at all. So I'm just gonna have to get diamond and gold, etc, on the guns that I have. Otherwise, I won't be able to unlock that map or anything. But for the shotguns though, if you are going to do shotguns, which I do recommend you do, the shotguns, play hardcore or core stakeout. And now obviously getting 100 headshots with a shotgun is pretty tough because when you shoot a shotgun, the bullets just go everywhere. So it's going to be hard to get headshots. But what I recommend you do is obviously do play hardcore or core stakeout, but make sure you aim high towards the opponent. Don't aim in, just aim high and just hope for the best. That's all I did technically. That's pretty much the best advice I can give you. And then obviously you will get the headshots eventually. And you know what? Using a shotgun is going against the shotgun in stakeout, like, it's just so annoying. And you'll even know that from one of my last videos, me going sick on it. But that's the advice I can give you for shotguns. Obviously, I did the shotguns because obviously I do like them, and you know what I'm saying. So that's the advice I can give you. Now, next up is the LMGs. Now, obviously, at the start of the game, we had 3 LMGs, and there's a 4th one now, but I don't need to do that 4th one. And me personally, I do not like these LMGs at all. They're really slow. Even I don't even know how I did them. I just went. The only thing I can give you is just going on hardcore, core, stakeout, and even domination, nuketown, all that sort of stuff. Hardcore core is the best thing. And also these LMGs are very slow. They reload. They take ages to reload. They take ages to aim in. It is absolutely stressful. And obviously these guns are powerful as well. And also in hardcore, you won't really have the time to even adjust your aim because that's how heavy and slow they are. Because by the time you shoot them, you've already killed them because you've probably just overshot them in the body. So the only way I can give you is actually the only advice I can give you for core, not hardcore, if you're gonna play that, is just sit in camp at the long corridor where stakeout is, where behind the counters is like the kitchen section. You might know what I'm on about. Yeah, just sit behind there and then slap an LMG on there and then just put thermal on or something like that and then try and get that done. But mainly though, I'd recommend you just play core. But I can't remember how I did these LMGs because it was ages ago since I've done them. But you know, the 4th LMG on the screen, I am not doing that at the bottom. You must be mad, it's so slow. Now, for the marksman rifles, really truly, there's only 2 guns I've really done here, and I've got them gold, and it's the SWAT one and the AEK. Yeah, now these I don't like. I hate semi-auto guns. I hate them. Like, for example, in the assault rifle section, the Goblin Mark II, that semi-auto guns do not work well with me at all. People say that it's more easy to get headshots, more accurate. In my opinion, they're too slow, too annoying for me. I honestly, the SWAT 555, I think it's called, and the AAK were the only 2 weapons that I did gold, and I've not touched the other ones. Well, I have, but I just don't like them. Semi-auto guns are just not my thing. They're just not. They're honestly like they're the most annoying thing ever because they just take ages to shoot, and by the time you're gonna shoot, you're already dead. So you know what I mean. So nah, fun doing marksman rifles, in my opinion anyway. Obviously, if you are going to do marksman rifles though, hardcore and core stakeout, and also nuketown, domination, all that sort of stuff, core or hardcore, depending on how good your aim is, that is pretty much it. Just take your time, especially with your aim when you're doing semi-autos. Like if you want to, especially on hardcore as well, if you really want to get on hardcore with a semi-auto weapon, then you need to make sure that your aim is really good because one shot. Alright, next up is the sniper rifles. Now, I've done these myself, and I'm telling you, it is so stressful. I'm telling you right now, getting 3Ds. The thing is, yeah, because I've got that amount on most of my guns, you know. I've only got it on my SMGs, assault rifles, SMG assault rifles, and I think my shotguns I'm doing, and a certain melee that I'm going to be doing, and that's it. I'm not doing snipers, that amount or anything, because this stressed me out. It took me a day. There's 3 snipers, yeah? It took me 1 day to do 1 sniper. So it took me 3 days just to get a diamond on my snipers. That is nuts. Like, I am not no sniper expert or anything. None of that. I hate snipers sometimes, but I still do it. I still did them, and I don't know how I did. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I was so stressing because it was just especially when you played hardcore. I don't know how I did it because I did it through hardcore. Hardcore, yeah. I do not recommend you play it or use snipers on hardcore. Just snipers in general. Even if you don't even want to do it, because at the end of the day, there's 9 times out of 10 you're gonna die first, because especially on hardcore anyway. But if you are gonna do snipers, diamond, dark matter, dark spine, all that sort of stuff, play core stake out, but just hide. But it's not. Nah, I'd say play core, domination, or hard point, and that's all I can say, because stakeout is good to do it. I did do mine, even face off actually, because there is a few maps that you can actually sit about and do your snipers. There is, but what I'm saying about domination and hardpoint is that there's going to be some maps that are long distance maps, big maps that you can actually sit about and hide with a sniper or stuff like that. But if you are a really good sniper player and you're confident in yourself to do that, to go in with a sniper, get double kills, get headshots, all that sort of stuff, then you do that. You know what I'm saying? But domination hardpoint is the one that I played and done mine on. And the thing is with headshots, it was stressful. Obviously, like I said, you can do it on face off, but there's just so much going on. So well, to be fair, now it's just not going to be easy for someone with a sniper to do it. So, obviously, if you want to do it stakeout, you do that, or any small map, then that's fine. You do that. But that's just my personal opinion. So, yeah. Now for the melees, now this was stuff. Now as you can see on the screen, the skateboard, katana, bow staff, and the other melees. I can't remember what they're called. I think they were called they had like 2 sticks, something like that. But anyway, with melees, it can go either way. Power drills, bats, the lot. Yeah, the sai, they're the ones that I've done pretty much, and a knife. And what I recommend you do is play core, stakeout. That is it. Stakeout, core. Don't play no massive maps. Don't play domination, all that sort of stuff, because people in bigger maps have the perfect time to spray you before you even get to even go near them. So using a melee in big maps and all that sort of stuff is useless, proper useless. Yeah. So what I recommend you do instead is play core, stakeout. And the reason why I'm saying core is because in hardcore, just one little touch with a gun or a grenade or even a bit of fire will kill you, and you're not even going to be able to get. And it's hard to get kills on hardcore. Now, for certain melees like the baseball bat, the drill, nunchucks, all that sort of stuff, yeah, they're all 2-hit kills. Now you're probably thinking, what did I do with that? Then did I do go core or did I go hardcore? I went on hardcore only because they take 10 years just to swing the second time, and people are saying use the execution button, whichever it was called, and do it. But every time when I did do that, there's always someone there shooting me anyway, so I really couldn't get that kill off, technically. So what I recommend you do is play hardcore for the 2-hit kill melees. And what I recommend you do is just camp in one side of the area as well as use smoke grenades, because you will have people on the opposite team probably licking your teammates, smoking your teammates up in the game, and just got to go all the way down to your section and try and do that even more. What I recommend you do is just throw smoke grenades down so they can't see and smack them up. And also there is a few, I can't remember what it was called, but that is certain equipment that you can actually slap onto your player that you can actually use, where you light these things up and then you run faster. And also use the red perks as well for the enforcer combat, so you can heal faster, and also you can even run a bit more faster with the melee, so it makes it hard for people to actually shoot you. And also it all comes down to the movement of what you're doing when you're doing these. If you're just sat there running straight at them, then obviously they're going to kill you. What I recommend you do, especially if you're getting skilled players, yeah, is just move a bit left to the right and make them like miss the shots. This time, you don't want to run straight towards them. And like I said, if you are going to play hardcore, throw smoke grenades down and just chill in one side of the area. It might be a bit long, but better safe than sorry. So that's all I can give you. And obviously, if you are using like 1-hit melees like the sai, the knife, I can't remember what else there was, the cleaver, etc., all those, yeah, katanas, bow staffs, whatever, I recommend you do play core, only because you will have extra health, so you won't get lasered straight away, so you still have a chance of killing the opponent, and it's not even at you, so you can see the map as well. With hardcore though, I'd recommend using the 2-hit kill melee, so you can still get that 1-hit kill. And like I said, do what I said. Obviously with core, what I did personally, I just ran around, just using smoke grenades, running around, not staying in one side, and just killing. And also, you will see on like my videos, like the nunchucks, I think I was in core, hardcore, and there was another video of me using the sai in core. I was absolutely going sick. And also, it all comes down to the lobbies as well. If you're a really good player, constantly doing well in every single game, obviously you're not going to get trash players. So what I recommend you do is, obviously you will die a lot, but eventually skill-based matchmaking will kick in, and you will get those lucky lobbies where you can just soar through people. and just knife and stab, all that sort of stuff. You'll be able to do it all freely. And yeah. And also now, let's get into the Mastery Camo grind. I'm not going to go through every single weapon because they're all mainly the same anyway. For example, RPGs, I'm not going to go over those because I didn't do them anyway, and you won't need to do them anyway because at the end of the video, I will tell you what I did to unlock that amount. So let's get into it. Now, pretty much what I did to unlock Dark Matter and also Gold, Diamond, etc., Dark Spine, etc., is basically for pretty much for the what you call it for the assault rifles. To get gold, you need to get 10 double kills. Now, what do I recommend for that? Domination, hardpoint, hardcore stakeout or core stakeout, hardcore core, domination, hardpoint. These, I'm telling you, double kills ain't as hard as you think. Now, the only reason you can mess this up is if you're constantly rushing it. If you're constantly rushing it, then that's when obviously you're not going to get these double kills. So what I recommend you do is just sit back and relax and just not rush it. Like, do a bit of crouch walking every so here and there. Do you know what I mean? Do a bit of that. And also, obviously, I'm going to have my gameplay playing for you there, so you can also watch something as well as listen to me. So you're not just sitting there looking at some one picture and just looking at me. And obviously, in this game, I popped off. It doesn't seem like I'm popping off in this game because you can just see me getting on fire, etc., etc. But yeah, with the assault rifles, 10 double kills. Like I said, play core or hardcore stake. As you can see, I'm playing core, hardcore stake. As you can see, I'm chilling right now, getting my double kills, getting triple kills, just sitting back, not running around like mad. Just, you know what I mean, getting those bloodthirsties, etc., etc. And now for the SMGs, to get it's going to be the same for every single gun, gold, etc. Get 10 double kills for every single gun I've went over in this video. So now let's go into diamond. So now for diamond, you need to get 3 kills without dying. Now what do I recommend for this one? Hardcore, all core, stakeout, domination. So pretty much the same. Yeah, play those maps and play those game modes. Now for getting 3 kills without dying, it's a lot easier than you think. All you need to do, what I recommend, is just camp. Pretty much. Unless if you're in one of those lobbies that I said before where just play bad and you just get into those easier lobbies. For example, on this screen right here, I wasn't even in the best lobby myself because I was trying to do my melees, and because I kept dying a lot, my thing is going to go down and I will be put in easier lobbies and stuff like that. And getting 3 kills without dying is just easier. All you need to do is just not just crouch walk and take your time. Running about is just going to get you killed because when you're running about, you have to stop and try and aim in, and it's not even that. The worst thing about it is that they most likely will win the fight because obviously you're sprinting your heart out, running about and not getting anywhere. So what I recommend you do is just crouch walk or even just hide in one area and just chill out and just, you know what I mean, just not rush it. And getting triple kills will obviously count because obviously you need to get 3 kills without dying. And also, like I said, just chill out and just not rush it at all. As you can see on the screen, I'm sitting here just chilling about, just aiming in, just not doing a bit of walking and just sitting there a little bit. Look, as you can see, I'm just taking my time. I'm not messing about. I'm not running about constantly here and there. And eventually you probably will get killed, but it's just hard at the end of the day. You can't go through a game without getting killed. So yeah. And then now for the next camo is Dark Spine. Now this one is getting triple kills. Pretty much getting 3 kills rapidly, getting triple kills. Only 3 times, I think it is, something like that, which is more easier, which is more better. And like I said, playing the same game modes that I've said, whether it's core or hardcore, even team deathmatch as well, you can even slap in there, is the best game mode to use because obviously, even stakeout is probably the most used and best map to do it on. And obviously, I'm saying like if you don't like playing the stakeout map, I'm saying play core or hardcore, domination, hardpoint, team deathmatch, all that sort of stuff. Even kill confirmed will even do the trick. Do you know what I mean? So getting triple kills, pretty much like diamond. Really, just take your time. Don't rush it all the time. Don't rush round corners, stuff like that. You want to just chill out a minute. As you can see, like I'm not rushing around corners. I'm just sitting there aiming in, just making sure. And that was a triple kill right there. And like, do you know what I mean? It's like, just take your time with it. No rushing, running around corners, spraying your gun left, right, and center. Because, you know what I mean? None of that works. None of that does. It just doesn't work. So, pretty much, yeah. So, now for the final camo is that matter. As you can see on the screen, I'm actually trying to get dark matter on some of my guns as well. That's why I'm using the P19, I think it is, or PP9, whatever you call it. I'm trying to get dark matter on this, and that is getting 5 kills without dying. Now, this is Bloodthirsties, if you really wanted to know what it was. That is technically Bloodthirsties, and pretty much... Sorry about that, my controller died. But anyway, so to get dark matter, all what I recommend you do is pretty much like diamond. Do not rush it. Even camp if you have to. Also playing hardcore core stakeout will do the trick. Hardpoint domination, hardcore team deathmatch kill confirm, hardcore core will also do the trick. Like I said, I would recommend just hiding and just trying to make sure you want to get those kills. You get what I'm saying? Obviously, don't hide in the same spot because everyone will figure out where you are. So obviously, or even do what I do on the screen right here. Just run behind them all, and just absolutely just spray them all and just kill them all. And then obviously you will get the kills that you need. Obviously, Bloodthirsties ain't easy to get. Getting 5 kills ain't easy to get. So, like I said, I do recommend you do sit there and just not really move and just hide in one spot technically, and just, like I said, don't rush around corners. Sometimes I do rush around corners sometimes because I get too eager to do it, and it does get to you. And I'm not even being honest. I am being honest. It does cause you to lose patience, and you just want to just rush over there and get your challenges done. But I'm telling you, if you just take your time with it, and eventually you will get these 5 kills out of dying. You will get the triple kills. You will get 3 kills out of dying. You will get the double kills. It's not the end of the world, whether if you're a good player or a bad player. At the end of the day, skill-based matchmaking is still there, so you still are going to get the kills that you want. And also, a little tip as well is also play with someone that is not as good as you. Yeah, because when I've got a friend, yeah, and he has only just played COD, and he's not really the best at playing COD, yeah, and every time when I join him, the lobbies get a bit easier for me to get my challenges done, and obviously I'm not going to complain. I'm not complaining, because that's just the quicker it is, the easier for me to get my challenges done. And obviously, I'm not going to complain at all. So yeah, that's another advice I give. I don't know if it still works now. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just me either being really good at the game, which I don't class myself as being sick at the game. I'm just playing to play. I'm not really one of those ranked players. I'm only play it a few times, but I don't really play ranked as much. I'm mainly just like a hardcore multiplayer type of guy, getting my guns done. And now obviously I'm getting my guns pretty much done. That is me finished, and I can play and grind out for Prestige Master and Prestige 10. And yeah, so that's the end of this video here. I hope you did enjoy it. Please leave a like and subscribe, and hopefully this did help you out. And obviously this is for the people that's not got dark matter, so people that's going to comment saying, oh yeah, but most people have got dark matter now, but most people don't. I know people that are still trying to get their camos done. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy and take care.